So my title of the video this morning was how to lose 30 pounds in a month. I'm going to attempt to do it in 2 weeks. A month gives me a little bit of grace time just in case, but I'm starting this. It is December 30th and I have 1 month. I'm giving myself 2 weeks. Is it possible to lose that much weight? Yes, and I'm going to show you how today. I started fasting yesterday at about 10 o'clock in the morning. I ate my big breakfast, and then I had my kefir, and then I didn't have anything else besides water the rest of the day. I was a little hungry, but I've been preparing myself for this for about the last month and a half. I'm going to release this video before I release that month and a half. So this is going to be my first video out there. It's going to kind of, I don't know, I'm hoping it'll kick off. My month and a half videos that are coming out starting January 1 will talk about what I've gone through in the last 2 months to get myself to where I am here today. I am going for it. Okay. What am I going to do to lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks? I'm going to use water. Water is going to be the key to me losing 30 pounds in 2 weeks. How can I lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks? Okay. It's called fasting. Water fasting. I am water fasting. No food, no fruit, no vegetables, no protein, no fats, no food, just water. I do not put stuff in my water. I'm not putting additives in there to get my trace minerals. I do take the Interstellar Plan herbs when I dry fast and when I wet fast. I will be taking them throughout this. I haven't started yet, but I will. They really help with the anxiety. They help with the brain fog. I'm going to be trying out Gavin's new, what is it called? The new one that he just sent me the other day. It's called Rewire to help your brain get better. Anyway, so I'm going to be trying those out while I'm doing this also. Okay, so fasting. Yes, I still brush my teeth. That you can still do. You can still shower. This is not a dry fast. This is a wet fast. So water can go in whatever. Okay. Before I go into my details of my fast, I want to give you some facts about water fasting. Now, these are facts that I've pulled off the internet. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my advice for it. Consult your physician. Do your own research. Do it however you want. It's your body, your life. I'm not responsible for that. If I fast, the average, there we go. Fasting for the first 14 days or so, you can lose an average of 2 pounds a day. It is possible to lose 2 pounds a day. So 14 times 2 is 28. After that, you lose about a pound a day. I have all my adult life wanted to do a 40-day fast, and I've gotten to about the 14-day spot, and then I've quit. But that was before I had the Interstellar Plan to help me out. So, it's just enticing to be able to lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. Okay, so that's part of my why. The other part of my why is I want to be at least 30 pounds lighter, if not 50 pounds lighter before my next doctor's appointment, before I see my nutritionist again. Yeah, they're going to freak out, but I want to show them that I'm trying to get myself healthier. In the past, when I first learned about water fasting, I would jump right into it. My very first water fast, I did 14 days. And I was already in a really good place mentally, though, because I had just come off of the HCG diet, which was really clean eating. It was really low carbs, just strawberries and berries. and 500 calories a day. So my body had already detoxed the caffeine and the sugar and all that stuff. Preparing for your fast is kind of what I've been doing the last, I don't know, I've been trying to do a fast for the last 2 months. And it just finally hit because I've finally got my body where it needs to be. There's some things you can do to make a fast go better, easier, be more successful. A fast will go better if you are mentally and physically prepared. So how do you physically prepared? About 2 weeks before you want to fast, or if you want to fast, start today, then 2 weeks you can start your fast. You want to start drinking as much water as you can in a day to kind of flush everything out of your system and get your body used to being on water and drinking water and being hydrated. When I went to the nutritionist, they said I was not hydrated because I don't drink anything. I go days without drinking water. It's bad. It's really bad. So a gallon of water, how do I come up with that? A gallon of water is, for me, 245 pounds be 123 ounces is half my weight. And that's what they say. Drink half your weight in water in ounces. So if you're 150 pounds, 75 ounces of water. If you're 200 pounds, 100 ounces of water, i.e. no more than a gallon. You don't want to overhydrate yourself and cause water poisoning. I've heard of that being done. People drink so much water they drown in their own blood because it hydrates you too much. So as much as you can, you don't have to go crazy hydrating, but a gallon in a day is really good. So I have a 40-ounce hydro. So if I drink that 3 times, that's 120 ounces. That's good. I'm lucky to drink 1 on a normal day. But since I quit soda and I started eating the eggs in the morning, for some reason, I'm thirsty throughout the day. So I actually drink my water now without struggle. So I'm used to drinking that much water. Hey, I got that part. I checked that mark off. Start cutting out any forms of sugar. So that means white things. I'm talking no pasta, no rice, no flour, no bread. Milk is even full of oses. So if you're looking at the ingredients on the back of a package and it says anything like fructose, sucrose, all the oses, those are sugars. That's a sugar. That's what you need to cut out. And if you're looking at the back of a package and it has more than like 5 ingredients on it, you probably shouldn't be eating it anyways, because that's a lot of chemicals and a lot of things added to something that should be more real food. So it's processed completely, which is going to have fats, salt, and sugar loaded in it. Anyways, okay. So no oses. Absolutely cut those back. And believe it or not, cheese and yogurt and all those have oses in them too. I switched over to the kefir and it really was beneficial for me, and I enjoyed how it filled me up, and it kind of helped me be full through the day so that I was satisfied. But cut all those things out of your diets. I've done that. I'm good. The third one's kind of hard. Stop eating things purchased in the center section of your grocery store. So if you mentally think about your grocery store, you've got the produce department. Back is usually the meat department. The side is usually like the freezer department. Stay out of the middle. The middle has the processed bread, the boxed pasta, the kids' cereal, all of those things that are manufactured and not made out of, they might have originally been real food, but they're not whole foods anymore. So stop eating those things, and they will have the sugar added and the salt and the oil added. Basically, you should be able to read the back of the package of your food and know exactly what all the things are in it. And the big one, no more soda or diet soda, no energy drinks. It doesn't matter if they're sugar-free energy drinks, if they're like organic energy. No, none of that. Just water. Get your fluids down to just water. It's going to be hard to do that, but if you can do it gradually, it's way better than on day 2 of your fast, because day 2 of your fast, you'll have the worst headache. Your body will go through a sugar detox. a aspartame detox and caffeine detox, and it's really miserable. I've done it a few times. I can push through it because I know that it's only going to last for about 24 hours. But why suffer if you don't have to? So that's 2 weeks before. The week before you start your fast, you're going to start moving your big breakfast that's high in protein later in the day. So like I did, I started out, I was eating it at 7 o'clock. Then I moved it to like 8:30, and then it became 10 o'clock. And then it was like 11. One day I had breakfast at 11 o'clock, and I'm like, starved for my 6 eggs. I love my 6 eggs because it fills me up and makes me satiated for the day. So you're going to move that later and later until you're only doing 2 meals a day. And then if you can, you want to dump dinner. So you're just at 1 meal a day in the middle of the day. You can do 1 meal at breakfast, but sometimes it makes you hungry in the afternoon. So if you can scooch it towards later in the day, it can satisfy you till the next day. When you do eat your meal, after you've gotten rid of breakfast, you need to start working on a smaller plate. So a normal dinner plate's 10 inches, 12 inches? Go down to the 6-inch plate. You'll find that it's really a brain game when it tricks your mind that you're full after eating just a little plate. I learned that in HCG. I'd get my husband his big plate of all the same foods, and then I'd put myself a little plate, and I would cut my bites smaller, and I would cut my pieces smaller, and I would eat each piece a little bit slower. And in that process, I was full by the time I was done with that little plate. It's mind game. No snacking. Snacking is a thing of the past. No snacking between meals. No shoving an egg in your face, celery, crackers, cookies. No, don't eat anything between those meals while you're trying to get down to 1 meal a day. If you can get to 1 meal a day, it will make it a lot easier. But if you can't and you're still at 2 meals a day, make sure everything you're eating is a whole food. I would want to say like a raw food, but whole food. So eat the meats and the proteins, but your produce should be like fresh produce and not processed. So I said I was going to fast, but I'm actually fasting. And like I said earlier, I started yesterday at 10 o'clock. I ate my big breakfast of eggs, and I had my kefir. And I said, okay, I'm done. It was just like, boom, night switch. I was done. At that moment, I was done. I was ready, but I've been preparing for it, and I've been waiting for myself to be ready mentally to go into this. I find that if I start my fast between like 10 and noon in the daytime, it helps me get through that first 24 hours, which is the hardest part. I'm actually at 23 hours right now. I'm kind of excited. But the first 24 hours for me is the hardest because that's I play mind games with myself. Am I going to do this? Am I not going to do this? Am I going to do this? Am I not going to do this? And it helped me to be able to sleep through that last 6 hours or 8 hours and not be contemplating how I can cheat and go get some food. So I don't have a headache this morning. I might because I'm wearing my contacts and not my glasses, but I'm kind of seeing if that happens or not. I got new glasses and I got a headache, and so I'm just kind of, I think it's what it is. Anyways, totally unrelated. Yeah, my first 24 hours are the worst. If you're going to detox, it's going to be on day 2 and 3. But know that day 4, it's going to get better. It's going to get better and better and better. Your brain will become more clear. You will start healing. The skin tags you have will start falling off. You're like, wait, what? Skin tags will fall off? Yeah, skin tags will fall off. I have one right now in my armpit, and I'm just like, I'm going to watch that every day and see when it falls off or when it's just gone. I'm kind of excited about that. I forgot to check this morning. Anyways, I drank quite a bit of water yesterday, and I'm going to continue on my water today. It helps when the ghrelin starts growling in my belly. My belly starts rumbling. I usually talk to my stomach. It's kind of funny. I'm like, shut up. I'm not listening to you anymore. Go find some fat to eat. But it's okay for your stomach to rumble when you have excess fluff everywhere, because that rumbling is saying, I'm hungry. And instead of satisfying it by putting food in my mouth, I'm satisfying it by letting my body shrink. So I did some research on cravings, and the research said that a craving will last between 10 and 15 minutes, and then it's gone. So have a drink of water, have some ice water because it'll help you burn some calories trying to warm it up. And it just kind of, you'll forget about it and it'll go away. I go back to school today's Friday, 4 days. So hopefully I will be on that happy fourth day not hopefully. I will be on that happy fourth day of my fast by then. And I will be prepared for it, and I will take my water in with me, and there's a water filling station like just outside of my room, so I will make sure my cup is always full of water, and it'll give me a chance to go for a walk. But anyways, okay, so yesterday morning I weighed in at 243.8. I need to write these down. I haven't really been charting them because I wasn't going to start this until January 1, but I can't wait. This morning I was 241, so I'm down 2.8 pounds this morning. And I ate breakfast yesterday, so I just fasted for 24 hours, and it gave me that. That brings up another subject for me is make sure when you weigh in, you're wearing about the same clothes and it's about the same time of day, because I will weigh myself probably 3 times a day if I'm home. And I always weigh myself in the morning and in the evening. In the morning, that's the weight I go by. In the evening, I hope that it's the same as it is in the morning. If it's not, if it's up, I'm like, I'm not going to have a big loss. If it's down, then it's exciting, because usually my weight from the night before is a 2-pound loss for the next day. So if this one goes up a pound, I'm only going to lose 1 pound. If it goes down a pound, I'm going to lose 3 pounds. Generally speaking, that's how I've tracked my body and I've charted my weight, and that's what I've discovered. So make a chart, make a spreadsheet, write it down, put it on your refrigerator, put it on your mirror in your bathroom. Chart what you're doing, chart your weight. Let me know, post it in the comments. Let me know you're doing this with me. I'm happy to give suggestions and advice and help, but I'm planning on losing 30 pounds in the next 2 weeks, and I would love to have somebody come alongside with me and do this with me. Now my videos are going to start on the 1st. I might do one more post tomorrow, talking a little bit more about what your body goes through. I will. Tomorrow I'll post another post about what your body goes through when you are fasting by the hour. So like the first 72 hours, there's some serious drastic things that happen during your fast. I've got some charts that are really cool that I want to share with you. It's fascinating. The human body can do amazing things. I say that so many times, but God created an amazing wonder when he created humans. So I did some math last night when I wrote this all up and was getting ready for this video. And in 2 weeks, 30 pounds, I could weigh 210. That's huge. And if all goes well, I will continue fasting and push towards that 40-day mark. I would love to fast for 40 days. I'd love to fast beyond 40 days. I have enough fat on my body, having to lose 100 pounds. I haven't done that math yet. So if I go the 30 pounds in the 2 weeks, and then the next 2 weeks I do a pound a day, that's 14. So that's 44 pounds-ish. So 45 pounds in the first month, and then 30 for the next month. So that's 75 pounds, and then 30 for the next month. So in 3 months, theoretically, I could lose 100 pounds in 90 days. But right now we're shooting for 30 pounds in 2 weeks, and then we'll go from there to see how the progress goes. But if you want to lose weight quickly and start your journey to a healthier, happier you, fasting is a really easy and free way to do it. If you want some help with that, the Interstellar Plan is amazing. It's theinterstellar.com. It's amazing. The herb supplements will help. You go to his website and type it in, and there's starter packages. It's amazing. Yes, it's expensive, but if you consider how much food you're not going to be eating because you're going to be fasting, it's so cheap. It's worth every penny. So do what you need to do and get where you need to get. But if you don't have a lot of money and you just need to lose weight, fasting is free. It's just water. And is bottled water better for you? It could be. Mineral water is better for you. It could be. Tap water is sufficient. I've done this with tap water and my body didn't freak out. Your skin will clear up. Your skin tags will fall off. Your scars will heal. And there's something I will mention tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe it'll be in a future video. But there's a trick about skin that I'm going to leave you hanging on. I can help you minimize how much excess skin you have after you lose your weight. So that's a big thing for me. I don't want to have excess skin, so I'm proud to say that I know it works. So I'm going to check out for now. I'll see you back tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe this video and leave me a comment. Let me know you were here.